Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Today I'm here to help Carol, who lives here in New Zealand, and she and her sister absolutely love and adore hydrangeas, and she has asked if I could show her, one, what to do with hydrangeas, two, how to take cuttings of them, and is there anything that you can do with the stems after you have cut them, especially when you get these beautiful big long stems. Well, hopefully I can help, because I too love hydrangeas, and they're a beautiful old-fashioned flower that lasts and lasts and lasts. And these white ones, just to keep you in the loop, these white ones have been, from cutting to this size has taken a year, and I used these last year for a wedding, and they were absolutely pristine, the most amazing round balls about that big. I looked at the stems that were in, I had buckets of them. I thought, I'm going to take cuttings of those and grow them, and they grow quite quickly. I love them as a form. Right, take all of the leaves off. Put those to one side, and I'll just take the arrangement I'm going to do later on only needs that length there. So this is what Carol was talking about. So what, can you do anything with these? Well, yes you can. The best time to do it is in the autumn, or when there's lots and lots of water and it's not too dry. And to do a cutting, it's just a matter of, see here where the leaves have been, and there's new leaves coming up. They could be leaves or they could be flowers. Usually they're going to be flowers at the top. Between there and there, I'll cut that bit there off because we don't want that. This will make it easier. Between there, that node there, and down there, cut that to there on the slant. Make sure that your scissors are absolutely pristine clean, because you don't want any bacteria. Then cut that to there. Now you have 3 cuttings. You can get some root forming compound. I don't actually bother using those. What I do is I just get nice sandy soil and then just press them into the soil and then leave them, and it does not take long for those little shoots to start coming. Now this is some I did about 3 weeks ago. As I said, I didn't want to waste them, and it's really that you can just sort of, maybe you can't see it yet, but there's the finest, tiniest little roots, and that's just been sitting in water. But the thing that I loved about them just being in the water was, look at all these little leaves starting to come away. Perfect for continuing a design long after the hydrangea heads have died, or at certain times of the year, and I'll tell you about that right now. At certain times of the year, the hydrangeas are going to last much longer, and it's usually the midsummer. And when you look into, and I'll just cut this here, I'll put that out. When you look into the centre of your little floret, sometimes you'll see a little white cross. If you see that little white cross, that means that it's not quite ready yet and it's not quite hardened up. When it comes away and there's just nothing in the centre there, and also by going by feel, when it feels crisp and firm like this one does, you know that it's ready to go. Also, as the season goes on, the little bits, see how those little bits there, you might not be able to see them, but there's little wee blemish bits in there. Those little blemish bits tell me that I know that that is going to last quite a long time. And you can pull all those bits off anyway if you're doing something special, because there's lots and lots in there. So just get in there. I used to get my son to do it for me because he had little fingers and he could get in there and he could pull all those wee bits out. Right, so if you wanted to know what to do with heads and stems to get them to grow, this is what I often do for a design when I need something in a hurry. Now I've got this lovely tin bucket here, and then I'm going to put a container with water inside that, like so. Make sure that that's all nice and firm, and then I'm going to take some foam. This is an addition. You don't really need to do this, but this is an option that you can do if you want to. But putting that, just squishing the foam down into there, and I knew this would happen. I've put too much in because I want that. Oops, I'm going to have to do it properly. Right, I need smaller bits of foam. is what I need. You can either fill it with water or do as I'm about to do now. See, I've mucked this all up, but then I'm not stopping to redo it because, well, why not? We all make mistakes. Oops, I need that to be smaller. And then put that into there so that that's jammed and wedged in there quite firmly. And the foam is, it's not necessary, but for just a little bit of safety purposes and to knowing that everything's going to stay there, that's quite a good idea for now. Right, taking your hydrangeas, cut those all to the same height, and then these just get pushed to form a nice little circle around, or a collar around and the rim of your container. And I'll put that one into there. Don't worry if some are a bit bigger and some are a bit smaller. That doesn't matter. Okay, I'd preferred one more, but never mind, that's all I've got. So from now here on in, what you can do is, with all of those lovely long stems, they can just be put into the centre, but because I've still got these ones, I'll just take those from there, and, whoops, let's do this properly, shall we? This design's just appearing as we're, like, it all sounded like a good idea when I was drawing it up, and when I got Carol's little Gmail of could I help, but look at this for an easy design. Easy peasy, I love it. And all of those, they're all into water, but even without the little leaves on them. But I wanted to show you just what it can look like as they start to grow. So as I said, getting back to what I was trying to tell you before I got too far lost in my design translation, but with the hydrangeas around there, the water in the middle, the stems of the surplus stems into the water, they will continue to grow. And what's really lovely is, as those leaves grow, the design takes on a completely different form, so it continues to grow, and it's a simple way of having flowers for the house. So Carol, I hope I've helped you and your sister. I've enjoyed doing this for you, and I think that that's going to be a nice long lasting arrangement that I can have here at my place. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you another day.